Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'm going to opt for the versatile Danny Welbeck. His preference, I'm sure, would be to play through the middle, to score as many as possible, and he'll be judged on that ultimately. But he makes his pace count in wider areas too, and I think that's where he can be most effective.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about... There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Opts to play it back. Oh, great shot at goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He's cut it out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Oh, that's ambitious. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Granit Xhaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Brighton have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And so we have the first set piece of the game. Welbeck ready to try one. Welbeck! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Vifa. Brighton finding their passes. Bayer Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Granit Xhaka for Andrić. Oh, it's come loose. João Pedro. Oh, super find. And he's in on goal. Real chance. He's scored. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And now the breakaway. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Tapsoba spots it and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he's being shifted off it. João Pedro. Frimpong gets good distance on it. Defending was strong and firm. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And he's running through. And that... He's had a hit! And now they can clear their lines. Decent enough try. Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Vifa. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rolls it backwards. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now that's well seen too. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Brighton happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And they win it back again. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Welbeck! Welbeck! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Brighton are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That looks a good ball through. Verbruggen gets rid without sophistication. And that's definitely not his best. João Pedro. Andrich did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's through. He's got the shot away! Deftly away. It's a throw-in.
The
Granit
attendance
Xhaka,
for this match was
60 minutes played.
28,599.
No way through. And the shot! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And it's going to be another one. Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. That's really well manoeuvred. And smartly reclaimed. That's a fabulous ball. Brighton needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
In with the challenge. Tar.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And Welbeck! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Brighton find a position of real strength now. Welbeck. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has ended up in no man's land. Wits. Frimpong. He's going to be disappointed with... He's had a shot! And they can counter here. And it's Xhaka. Now it's Terrier. Terrier. And the finish! And he hits the net. They're back within reach. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So is this the start of a comeback? Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Wits. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Joao Pedro. Oh, super find.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He gets big. It's there. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Brighton blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Not too much. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Welbeck, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best.
Please report to the staff room immediately.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He could be in here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's...
Rafinha! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Pedri plays it short. Valde. Odegaard. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Are well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Back into the middle. Gavi. And here's... and the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Araujo picks it up from the goal kick. And he's picked out the run. Havertz! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach. The breakthrough strike. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Jong, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Trossard. Rice. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Havertz, there's the hit! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Yamal. Now it's Rafinha. Partey. Gabriel Jesus. He's played him through. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. And here's the chance to counter. Lewandowski. Yamal. Gavi. That's good play. This is De Jong. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And he's been shifted off it. Partey. Gabriel Jesus. Rice. De Jong. Pedri. Yamal. Pressure coming in from all directions. Rafinha! No, he's missed it.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Koundé, Gavi, and it's Lewandowski. Rafinha! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Fiddles it through. Havertz. And that's been won straight back. Schuster!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Gavi. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Araujo. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Arsenal head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting...
There's the shot! And it's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Rice puts his foot on the gas. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rafinha. Lewandowski, he's got a side of goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Gabriel Jesus. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and...
Real chance! Kubasi. Balde.
The attendance for this match
It's
was
Pedri.
62,005.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gavi. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Lewandowski demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
And here's Havertz. Now it's Trossard. Odegaard. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Arsenal are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing.
De Jong! That's another chance. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9, Gabriel Jesus. Number 5, Partey. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field, number 7, Bukayo Saka. Number 30, Sterling. Number
White.
23, Miguel Merino. Number 20, Jorginho. Substitution.
Rafinha looks to get on the end of this, and it's Lewandowski. Oh, and he's through the middle. Ferran Torres! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Koundé. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Havertz. And Shufati. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, that's fabulous. Saka! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep it. Oh, what has happened here? Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Sterling. Jorginho. Merino. Trossard.
Arsenal can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
White. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rafinha. Ferran Torres. And Shufati for Ferran Torres. On Shufati. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Saliba is... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Havertz voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of a boy in a
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Arsenal really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
My thanks to Jim. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's a sharp little ball here. Havertz. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's managed to get rid. Rice. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Havertz. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And the counter is on. Now it's Haaland. He's played him through. Haaland! We've got to be quick to recover this. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Now it's Havertz. And he's intervened well there. Partey.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, played right into his path. Zinchenko. And here's Jesus. Havertz! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's an inviting-looking ball, that. De Bruyne.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Rice. Ødegaard. Now Trossard. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Jesus. Havertz. And here's Havertz. Real chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Gabriel. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Works it forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's neat. Foden. Oh, sweet feet. Stones. Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Foden really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Havertz providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gabriel Jesus. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Some first-half thoughts?
Arsenal clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
And we're well on top. Let's look forward to more to come in the second half.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead. Ødegaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Foden. Defending was strong and firm. Rice running with the ball. Trossard. Ødegaard. Bernardo Silva.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Havertz. Looks to clip it forward. And that was very necessary. Ødegaard. Zinchenko. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So what can they make of this? And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Trossard. It's run loose here. Vardiol trying to keep this in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rice. Now it's Pot. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. De Bruyne. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Partey. Gabriel Jesus. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be...
Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what a mistake! It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Gabriel Jesus. Number 19, Trossard. Number 5, Partey. Coming on the field.
There's a probing ball.
Number 30, Sterling. Number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Doku.
Number 23, Miguel Maria.
Haaland!
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
That's very neat. Rodri. Passes short and sharp. Played into space out wide. Oh, shooting chance! And that has been clubbed away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so
He's had a shot! He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Played out to the right. Looking for... And the finish! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ødegaard. Havertz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
This is it then, now or never. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Doku. Havertz deals with that comfortably.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And that interception was most necessary. Haaland! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Doku has given away a free kick. Decent hit from there. No unnecessary. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. And already we're underway here. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Odegaard. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Odegaard. Rice. And here's Havertz. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Great hit! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So, a breakthrough already. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Arsenal are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Zinchenko. Havertz. Havertz. And here's Trossard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment. He's having a go! Just off target.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Odegaard. Looking for options for movement. Odegaard. No way through, so... And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Stones did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. White kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gabriel. Gabriel Jesus. For Rice. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's tidy. Half an hour played now. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Cleared without complication. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Trossard. Oh, and he's through the middle. Keeper's ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the shot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Grealish. And the shot's up. Grealish! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Haaland is flagged offside. Havertz. Grealish. White. Works it forward. Stones kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Grealish. Trossard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Grealish. Saliba. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back underway.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Rice. And here's Jesus. That's Partey. Has a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that could set him on his way. That is a great, but real chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Havertz. Succumbs to the pressure. Trossard being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The attendance for this match was 61,000.
Can he get away here? Gabriel Jesus! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Turns and goes back. Can he finish?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Havertz. It's a mighty effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Haaland. Could move up a gear here. White spots it and intercepts. Partey. Nice sequence of passes, this. Vardiol clears it away. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Havertz. Zinchenko. Gabriel. For Rice. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Aims beyond the defence. It is a corner.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Corner number 2 then.
Gabriel Jesus.
They've played it short.
Number 19.
It's really well cleared.
Number 5. Partey. Coming on the field. Number
Rice.
30. Sterling. Number 7.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 23. Mikel Merino. Substitution in progress.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Big chance! Must be! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Havertz chasing after it. Arsenal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Speculative strike. Oh, good-looking ball. Merino. Rice.
Arsenal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
There will be 1 minute
Haaland!
added time.
And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Kovacic goes short. And here's Bernardo Silva.
Decent hit! It's in!
2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it. And that's it. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
This is a hard one to take, but we'll be
The
back
end of the game.
stronger.
Reflections. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this fella, Alexander Zinchenko, for his versatility and his nous. He'll be switching between so many different positions depending on whether his team has possession. He's just very effective on the ball as a breaker of lines.
Real chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Partey. Ødegaard. Trossard. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
DiMarco. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ødegaard. Now it's Trossard. Partey. And here's Jesus. Zinchenko proves just a little bit too strong. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. He's got away. He could be in here. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, it's come loose. And the pass is intercepted. Çalhanoğlu.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has ended up in no man's land. Barella, and now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. Zinchenko. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. That's tidy. Gets into some space. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. DiMarco. Now it's Martinez. Zinchenko. Gabriel Jesus. Rice, who's set up one goal so far. DiMarco.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's in space and looking for options. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, that's nice. Pinches it off him. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. White. Played towards the other side. Darmian gets over and intercepts. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Tura. Ødegaard. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Çalhanoğlu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Damian. DiMarco. Çalhanoğlu. He's gone for goal! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zielinski. Good effort from distance. He's got away with one there. And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Arsenal head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, he's burst through, shapes to shoot! That's going to go a long way. Zinchenko. Damian. Çalhanoğlu. DiMarco. Oh, good read. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Damian. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Carlos Augusto. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Damian. Out to the left it goes. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Trossard being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game.
There's the shot!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And it's been given away. Rice. Zinchenko. He can run onto that. Gabriel Jesus. Showing good feet. Now Ødegaard.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Çalhanoğlu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good alertness. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's the chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ødegaard. Nice bit of trickery. Chance here to counter. Decent progress down the left.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Arsenal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 41.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 5, Partey.
Saka.
Number 8,
Jorginho.
Ødegaard. Number 9.
And he's gone looking
Gabriel
for safety.
Jesus. Number 19.
And they win it back
Trossard.
again.
Coming on the field.
The final
Number
5
17,
minutes.
Jorginho. Number
That has
23.
earned a reprieve for the time being. Chooses to go back.
Bukayo Saka.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Number 15, Kiglo. Substitution.
And it's Mkhitaryan.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Mikel Merino gets a foot in here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Havertz picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
In the areas shown on this map. Thank you very
So,
much.
Jim,
for
how
your
do you reflect
cooperation.
on what we've seen?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places, and they have...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Peter, Marcus Llorente, has had a huge effect by just moving position, moving a little further forward. Who would have imagined he could be so creative and such a prolific goal scorer too? Expect to see him make a lot of those powerful surges up the pitch, and at times he'll drop in as a number 10 in that supporting striker's position.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Jimenez. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Somewhat off target. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. De Paul. Lino. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mkhitaryan. Strong running down that left flank. Lino. And here's a chance. Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And he's been shifted off it. Lino. That's tidy. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barella. And the shot. And Martinez! Goal! Inter!
Barella very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And he's gone looking for safety. And Inter now could counter-attack. Zielinski. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Martinez. There's the hit! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty. Hits one! It's a goal!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Nice sequence of passes, this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Ah, he's given it away. Jimenez to Lamar, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Griezmann.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's picked his way through. Lino. And here's Griezmann. And it's Lamar. Decent hit! He's got away with one there.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Looking for options for movement. De Paul. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zielinski. Alvarez. Barella. And it's Mkhitaryan. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well,
Alvarez! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
and it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
This has become one superb game of football.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. That's an excellent interception. Griezmann. Zielinski. Lamar. Reinildo. Llorente. Lino. Llorente. For De Paul. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez. Nice interception, well timed. Spread it left. Mkhitaryan. And it's Griezmann. He's in plenty of space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Zielinski. Driving forward. Oh, what a great chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Havar. Çalhanoğlu. Here's Zielinski. Barella, who does have an assist to his name. And he cuts out the supply. Reinildo. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Mkhitaryan. Thuram. And that has left him in a heap. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, that was never going to make it. Griezmann being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Zielinski. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this is a... Alvarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 5, el dorsal 14. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 8.
Griezmann with the short one. And here's Griezmann. Bastoni deals with that comfortably.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Martinez. He shifted it to the flank. Well timed, excellent interception. Barrios. Koke. And he was quick to react. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And here's Thuram. Solot. And it's Koke. Bastoni powering forward here. Griezmann.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, it's Solot. And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Sorloth has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Tries to get it clear. Pablo Barrios.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And here's Correa. Pavard. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Alvarez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Oh, good ball. He's under a lot of pressure there. Oh, that's a key interception. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space he needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Real chance here! Caicedo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He shifted it to the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Could move up a gear here. That's a sharp pass. De Paul. Griezmann. It's Griezmann! It's in! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Looks for the finish. He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Griezmann delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
It's a good foot in there. Molina. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Chelsea couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Palmer is looking to set free a runner. And he's gone backward here. Palmer! No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He's picked his way through. That is lovely. He steps in, and that's the end of that. De Paul. Llorente.
Yeah,
Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Reinildo. Lino. Great chance! He scores! And again they hit the front. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's out for a goal kick. Reinildo. Llorente. James. Now Colwell. Jackson! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Nicely aimed pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Palmer looking to penetrate opposition lines. And we hit half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. And we are already promptly back underway. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Pedro Neto! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Reinildo. De Paul. Caicedo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Nkunku. Decent hit! Nkunku does really well to win the ball there. Lino. De Paul. Nkunku. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
James. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Cucurella. Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. Lenormand can get it clear. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Griezmann. Gallagher. Llorente. Reinildo. Fernandez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pedro Neto. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Can he spark a counter here? Lino proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Jackson. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gallagher goes on a run down the left wing. Opts for safety. Lino. Out to the left it goes. Caicedo. Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Driving on and making good progress.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Alvarez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides
12,
then taking this chance
el
to
dorsal
turn to their
7,
benches.
Griezmann. El dorsal 4.
And he's there
El
to retrieve
dorsal
it.
5. Serán
Fierce,
sustituidos
close
por
defending.
El dorsal 9. El dorsal 10.
Big
El
chance!
dorsal 11. El dorsal
Well, that
6.
is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And now the breakaway. And that's put paid to a promising move. Picked out brilliantly. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
All hands on deck for this one. They've played it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Solot. And Reinildo. He's had it taken off him.
2 minutos de descuento.
Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Correa. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
With that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. That's beautifully weighted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Cruyff! Cruyff!
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
That's a little off target. Davids. Cantona. Cruyff. Cantona. Look at and the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Beckham. Costa Curta proves too strong. Now it's Cruyff. Cantona. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Terrific header! This is their second corner of the game. And that was very necessary. Cruyff. Gullit stood his ground. He's tried one! So, third corner of the game. Shot a goal! Goal! Ajax! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That's been cut out, well played. Beckham charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gullit.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Cantona. Danger averted for now. Lorient have got it back and they'll have another go.
Lorient are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And he can't get it over the wall. They want to be quick to recover this. York. Oh, that's an inviting ball. And here's Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos looking to get on the end of this. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Totti with the short one. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Carlos is offering a right smile there.
Lorient have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta. Shot could be on. Has a goal!
Lorient certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Interesting ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He could be in here. Cruyff. And that's played in low. Davids. Cantona. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he welcomes it in. Chance! And he hits the net! Lorient back on level terms!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Now that is commitment to the cause. This possibly the last play of the half. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Totti. And it's Beckham. Now it's Maradona. It's Maradona! No way through, so back it comes. And we've reached half-time. Lorient head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Beckenbauer. Here's Roberto Carlos. Totti. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos gets flagged offside. That is a little undercooked. And it's Totti. Roberto Carlos, very much a man of this moment. Totti.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is as far as they're going to go. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Cruyff, driving forward. And that is expertly dealt with.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's been picked out.
Oh, that was expansive and
big header! And that has been clubbed away.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
York. Davids, who's set up one goal so far. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that has been cleared. And smartly reclaimed. Costa Curta. Corner then.
Changement pour Lorient. Le numéro 5.
Number 3 coming up.
Le numéro 17. Le numéro 8. Totti. Le numéro 22. Beckham. Le numéro 19. Alors place.
Roberto Carlos plays it short.
Le numéro 18. Le numéro 6.
Davids receives it in a good position. Great hits! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Goal! L'Orient! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Neymar. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Luis Suarez. Cruyff. He's got a side of goal! Oh, that could cost them.
Cruyff couldn't quite put that away, but there's plenty of positives in how they've responded.
Petit. Costa Curta cuts it out. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that could set him on his way. He's found a win! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. And it's hoisted clear. And the ball's come loose here. He's gone for goal. Haaland with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Haaland has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. York! He has hit that forcefully.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, a delicate chip through. Adams cuts out the pass. Oh, super ball!
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Well, that's a little loose. York. Davids. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Well-timed, excellent interception. Cruyff. That's been cut out, well played. York. Lorient are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Good spot, he's seen the run. Beckham. Cantona. Now this could be a chance. He's through, there's the shot! Goal! Lorient! And it's Lorient who take the lead. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Davids. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Beckham. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. That is a brilliant interception. Totti! Just off target.
Totti usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Totti. Oh, perfectly measured that. Lorient are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Cantona. And it's Bale. Messi. He's through here.
There they go, hunting again.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. So, what can they come up with here? There's the hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, easy pickings there. Rummenigge. Davids. Totti. York. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Rijkaard. Lorient looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And it's Gullit. Now it's Bale. It's a really well-measured ball. Gullit. Rummenigge! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Beckham. Totti. Roberto Carlos. Totti. Gullit making good progress on the right-hand side. Beckenbauer. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. No, that's been intercepted. That's
great positioning, so good from him.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Lorient, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the second half gets underway. Lorient carrying a one-goal lead. Beckenbauer attempts a clearance. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Gullit having a look.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Had a shot. No, he's missed it.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Oh, that's well spotted. Gullit
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Lorient clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Gullit. It's Cruyff. No way through there. That has been cut short. Team still separated by the game's only goal. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Pull it.
80
Squeeze it through.
953.
Bale. It's run loose here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Cruyff. Always onto this. Just the goalkeeper. And the finish! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Lorient are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
What a throw in. And here's Bale. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Totti. York. And that is doing no harm at all.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And the pass is intercepted. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And he's running through. Bale. It's Bale! Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. He'll fancy himself from here. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Mateus gets across to intercept that. It looks a good ball through. Now it's Totti. Decent hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Totti has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Beckham.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Cantona, York, and he's straight offside. Costa Curta. Belletti. Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Header! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Lorient finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Busquets. And here's Cantona. Cantona. Shot a goal! It's, oh, what has happened here? And one more try! And it's come back out to him. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake will be all it takes to make the difference.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nice interception, well timed. Beckham. Totti. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He has found the way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That's a shade optimistic. He's gone forward. Torres. Adams cuts it out. That's a little off target. Oh, that's fab. Yamal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
In with the challenge. Beckham. And it's Totti. Cantona. He's found a way through. Cantona was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, there's a probing ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Stood up well to him there. Yamal has created one goal already. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
York. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Climbs up big! He's got away with one there. Spread it left. Yamal works it forward. Beckham. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Beckham running with the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
And
recupero.
that has left him in a heap. Aims beyond the defence. There's the hit! They score!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And yes, it's him again. And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile seguire l'esibizione del nostro ospite d'onore anche sul maxi schermo.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Davids. And the shot! It's there! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Cantona.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Opts to play it back. York. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Messi. No way through. And here's Cantona. Cantona! And it's a goal!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Totti.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Cantona. Caught offside that time.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
challenge there.
81.007 spettatori.
Almost an hour gone. He is just caressing the ball. Totti. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. York.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Vieira. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he was quick to react. Well, they can break here. Yamal. He's found a way past. He is through here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Well, there's the clearance. Just eases him off the ball. York. Cantona. Now that's well seen too. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, and he's through the middle. Now it's Totti. He's got away. Now can he find a finish? Totti! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Lorient go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's Guardiola. And no, that was never going to make it. Cantona.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now then, the ball's come loose. Belletti. Gets a good foot in there. Cantona powering forward here. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's burst through. Big chance, must be! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi. He's got space in the... Cantona! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's on his way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Messi. Fernando Torres. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cantona. Davids. Cantona. Totti receives it in a good... Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Lorient have themselves a chance from the spot.